TikTok. I'm gonna answer about, I would say about 10 of them. Let's see how many of we gonna get through, at least how long it's gonna take us, because we're gonna get through these 10. But the question is, how long is it gonna take us? So I have something to write with now, y'all. All right, got me a little pad. All right, got my pad. Let's go through some of them. Let's see what people are asking me. All right, so let's see what they're asking. Let's go to the comments. Somebody said, I heard enough. I'm ordering a 4-in-1 seeking clarity. Does this cover everything, or do I need to order something else? Let me just answer 30 days her. On your credit. Don't worry about anything. Reply else with the video. All right, let's answer her. So she want to know, what these books provide some clarity. I don't know exactly what clarity she is looking for, but we can kind of just go over some stuff with her. So let's see. Let me move the camera this way some. Pull this down. I believe that when you purchase the book, the 4-book bundle, which is this one here, where you're going to get the 70 dispute letters, or if you get this one with the bankruptcy book, I think that you will be able to get your credit scores to the 700s as long as you put in work. I don't know exactly what you mean by clarity. You know, you're seeking clarity. I think that everything will be clear inside of here. If I were you, I would start with the raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days, because that would be just a shock to your system. All over overhaul, should I say. So I would do the raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. It's going to naturally tell you to go look in certain pages inside of my strong N75 book. So that's what I would do. And then day number 16 of raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days will be the Suing to Win book. And if you need any letters, if you end up getting this one here, you will have 70 dispute letters, plus you have the free course to come along with this. Or if you get the bankruptcy one, you can read the full bankruptcy book, and especially chapter 6. But I'll go ahead and pin them down below. Let me know if you have further questions. All right, y'all. So that is hers. Hopefully that answer. I don't know what she means exactly by like clarity. I don't know. I think that I really think that my books are like straight to the point. It is very clear on what you have to do. I believe it is. I just got the bundle. I'm so excited. Oh, that's good. As an attorney, it's very scary how detailed they can be. I like how you're elaborating and giving tips on details on what to include. People need to understand. ChatGPT can definitely make letters for you. People need to understand first and foremost what I believe in you guys, which is definitely key. My comment was towards the actual drafting of letters, a template, if you will, where you can send it out. Okay, yeah, I like that too. I'm not going to respond to her, but thank you for coming back. Somebody said, got it, thanks. I'm definitely buying a book. I have one I need all 4. Oh, that's a we responded to her. So I definitely have to find a way. This is definitely a way to clear your credit. I think this is the one where I wanted to respond to them. I guess I don't have any of that book. I guess, okay, maybe that's a sign that I need to use this one. Okay, let's see. Yes, it's definitely a way that you can actually take the items off of your credit reports or just get them removed. That's why I like my 70 dispute letter book, which is in the back of my 4-book bundle. A lot of people buy that book separately, but you can get the 4-book bundle, which will be all of these here. And I tell people, if the account won't get deleted, if I were you, I would actually sue them. That's why I love my Suing to Win book. So yes, you definitely can get items off, whether it's collections, charge off, bankruptcies, foreclosures, repossessions. All those different accounts can come off. As any account that can come on, y'all, it can come off, just as clear as that. So I'm gonna make sure I pin this down below for those people that want it. Also comes with a free course. All right, I think that is going to be good for them. Hey, you guys, so I am answering questions over here on my TikTok page. So if y'all have any questions, definitely let me know, because I will be happy to go over your questions. We already 2 videos down. I'm making video response videos to people. So we already 2 videos down. So if y'all have Any additional questions, let me know. And I'll answer y'all's too outside of me just making these videos. This use can be put back on anytime. We did that one already. What about private student loans? Let me make a video to them about private student loans. Any account that can be added to your credit reports can be taken off. So I have my 70 dispute letter book included in my 4-book bundle. So at the end of the book, you will see letters. I do have letters in here for student loans in general. I don't care if they're private or not. It does not matter. But the thing is, they have to have errors, which most accounts I see errors on them. So you need to see errors in terms of all 3 credit bureaus. They may be reporting different things. So if an account don't want to if the company don't want to remove an account, if it was me, I would actually sue them. I have my sue-and-to-win book in here. I had 3 total lawsuits with multiple companies, have settlements and things like that. So I would suggest, if I'm not trying to be a lawyer, I'm not trying to get legal advice, but try to see if you can get it deleted. Find the errors. If they refuse to delete it, then if it was me, I would take some legal action. I would sue whatever credit bureau is still reporting on, and I would try to see if you could sue that private student loan company. I think the point that it's private, to me, makes it even better. I think that it is better. Hi. I think that the point that they're private student loans, I think that that would make it better if you ask me. Like, I don't know. To me, it would be better. They're private student loans. So I would think that they would be a lot better since they are private. All right, so we got 3 videos done so far. What about medical bills? Medical bills, I think, is the easiest account. I think medical bills are the easiest accounts to get deleted from your credit reports. Inside of my book, I do have letters in here for medical bills. So you can send it to all 3 credit bureaus. It's 3 letters, so you'll have 3 months worth of letters, because every month you send a letter out. Maybe the first month they don't delete it. Send it the second month. You probably get them deleted. But if they don't delete it all together, if it was me, I would sue them. You have to understand medical bills is nothing but a collection, okay? And then on top of it being collection, not trying to be a lawyer. I'm not trying to give legal advice, but it could be a HIPAA violation, meaning this collection may have some information about what you got done at the doctor that they're not even supposed to have. Okay, I personally had 2 settlements with 2 collection companies, and I sued all 3 credit bureaus. Okay, so please, 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 if you have some collections, look into my 70 dispute letter book, and also read my sue-and-to-win book. This is a 4-in-1 book here. I'll make sure I pin it down below. But medical bills, I just feel like those to me would be the easiest ones. But you just have to take action and just take it from there. Which is true, y'all. If y'all got any accounts on y'all credit reports, y'all have to take action. We don't know nothing. You ain't gonna know what's gonna happen. You don't know if the company gonna delete it right away. I tell people that when it come down to a lawsuit, it's like, oh, what is this company gonna do when I sue them? Oh, it's like, okay, let's look at the history of what they have done before. Or shoot, we don't know what they gonna do. They might settle with you right away. And one of my clients, they waited 3 months, So y'all just gotta just do what y'all gotta do and just take it from there. And you just never know what's gonna happen. But let's answer a lot of the questions on this one. This video is almost at 1 million views. Isn't that amazing? 1 million views. This is amazing. Somebody said the letters inside of here is the same. So the letters inside the 70 dispute letter book, they are not necessarily the same. Each letter, you have basically 70 different letters. I think it's like 13 different situations, but you have different letters inside of here. The thing about the letters is this: you just want to tell the credit bureaus to delete the account from your credit reports, period. But you want to change it. One of them, you want to talk about student loans. The other one, you want to talk about medical debt. The other one, you may want to talk about collections. Another one, you may want to just talk about charge-offs. Another, you want to talk about repossession. The thing is still the same as to they better delete the account from your credit reports. But what you really want to change in the letter, which they are different, I did change it up in them. But the thing you want to change is what you're talking about. That way, when you get your letter, you say, okay, I got medical debt. Let me go ahead and do the medical debt letter. You ain't got to talk about medical debt. I already talked about medical debt in here. And I told them to delete it. All you got to do is put your accounts in there. So I'll go ahead and pin this down for people that want it. You get the 70 dispute letters and you get the free course that come with the book. All right, so that is good. People overthink this dispute process. I'm telling y'all, don't overthink the dispute process. All y'all have to do is ask them to delete the account from the credit reports. You don't even have to tell them the account that it is. If you ask me, that's what I was saying. You don't have to, but that's if you want to go further and know you want to sue. Like, you know, some people, you know, you just can't teach everybody. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not. I really don't have the capacity for that. I really don't at this point. Like, people gonna do what they gonna do, and like, y'all don't overthink the process. That's all I can say. And you talking to somebody, like I said, I already sued all 3 credit bureaus, got settlements with them. I sued 2 separate collection companies, and I have settlements with them. The same companies y'all out here crying about. And maybe I need to be making this into a video. But also, I sued my creditors and had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay. Some of us need to understand that this is as simple as that. Like right now, I am on my weight loss journey. I would say I'm about like a week and a half in. I'm already 8 pounds down, and it's like the same stuff I've been doing before. It's the basic stuff, and people thinking that is more. And I thought that too. And then I'm like, girl, you doing too much. You lost weight before. This ain't your first time losing weight. You had kids, so you have to lose weight. But it's really the same thing, y'all. And sometimes we'll hear things like drink enough water, make sure you're not eating too many calories, and you know, these different things. You're like, it got to be more to it. I do have to get a shot. Do I have to do, like, girl, no, it's as simple as this. But sometimes people make stuff harder than what it is, and I just realized that with credit. But how I'm dealing with myself with my weight loss and working out and stuff like that, is I'm thinking about the people that's in credit that think that it's more, or I'm thinking about the lawsuits where you think that it's more and it's not necessarily more. It's not more, like, at all. It's just like, this is what you got to do. Just get it done. That's literally what it is. But I'm not babying myself with what I'm doing, and I'm not babying nobody else over here when it comes down to credit, because I really feel like I don't have time for it, because some people that complain or say certain things, they not finna do anything anyway. Like, they just wasting time. They just want to talk about it. They don't want to do this. So yeah, don't make this stuff harder than it needs to be. Like, don't make it harder than it needs to be. Really don't. And TikTok had put a thing on there talking about all your videos said that people can raise their credit score 100 points in 30 days. That is not possible. Well, the fitness program I'm on told me to try to just lose a pound a week too. Like, you know, I don't want to hear it. Like, you know, if you got the results, you got the results. It's as simple as that. Oh, thank you so much. You got the results, you got the results. It's as simple as that. You know, you got to do extra. I ain't gonna say that. Like, you got to do extra. I'm running, I'm drinking water, I'm at a calorie deficit. You know, I'm detox. I'm doing so much, you know, but you do have to do extra. You're just not gonna get to where you want, whether you want to get the 100 points in 30 days or you want to drop the pounds. It's the same thing, okay? My transition. I hope that I'm just being slow right now. You ain't talking about what I think you talking about. Y'all be doing too much. First, I ain't gonna talk about y'all. Y'all is funny though. Hopefully you saying transition from credit to fitness conversation. Oh, y'all know what? I'm just gonna laugh at y'all. I be needing a good laugh. Yeah, there's definitely ways to clear credit. I'm surprised these people who care. Girl, people care about their credit. I'm surprised there's people that still care about their credit. It's a lot of people that really care about their credit, and a lot of people are actually getting my 4-book bundle. It is a huge sale on it right now, but a lot of people are getting it. You have to understand that when it comes down to credit, y'all, it's going to dictate the interest rate you're going to pay on your car. It's going to dictate, you know, what, you know, neighborhood you can live in. Because if you buy a house, you can say, oh, I want to live in this neighborhood, whatever. If you have a higher interest rate, you are probably going to be paying more for that mortgage, and you may not be able to live in a neighborhood that you want, because now your mortgage is going to be way higher than if you would have had your credit together. So a lot of people definitely worry about their credit. Even the simplest thing, people are trying to just get a job. I have a lot of people that's trying to get like government jobs. They can't have nothing going on with their credit, like, at all, because I guess they saying it's easier for people to be bribed that way. that way. They trying to get a job. Even if you're trying to get a rental, they may say double the deposit. You trying to get energy on your name, they gonna want a deposit. So yes, people are out here caring about their credit. And if you guys care about your credit, make sure you guys get a copy of my book. I'll make sure I link it down below. That was crazy. If people out here caring about their credit, yes, we better. Y'all have to understand we are going into more of a credit system than any other time, y'all. We're going straight digital. So like we better really be thinking about this stuff now. It ain't that you gotta care to be, I want to get this credit card, that credit card. Get your credit scores to the 700s and maintain it. Like at least do that. Okay. You could definitely fool people now. Oh, that'd be so nice. Then I ain't gotta tell them I got kids because you know women can't have kids. I can just act like I ain't got kids, like you know how some men do. I can definitely fool people, I guess, with the transition, and that is hilarious though. Okay, so how do you get off the latest and closing accounts? To get off any account, it don't matter when it was on there, do a dispute letter. Send a letter to the credit bureaus for your first month. And if they don't delete it when you send a letter to the credit bureaus, send a letter to the credit bureau and that company, whoever it is that you want to delete that account from their credit reports. You send it to them next. That's what I would suggest. But any account, y'all, anytime y'all want to get an account deleted from your credit reports, that's what y'all need to do. That's literally what y'all need to do. Y'all just need to send a letter to the credit bureaus. They don't want to put it on there. You can take it off there. Think about it as your reputation. The credit bureaus has been basically talking to all these people about you, what you've been paying, what you've been doing, and you just telling them, hey, take this off of here. I don't know what they talk about. You need to take this off of here because everybody coming to check this. Think about it like that. So they can put it on there. They can take it back off. I always think about it like that. This stuff don't have to stay on your credit reports. It really don't. It's fast. As fast as they put that thing on there, is the fastest way they could take it off of there. Our sale just start kicking in on TikTok. I'm looking at some of these prices. I'm like, when did I put my books this low? But TikTok have sales, so I gotta let them do their thing. They know exactly what's going on. So this is really nice. Let me make sure I pin this one. Okay, good. All right, y'all. Let's see what else going on with some of these comments. I'm not gonna say it. Y'all gonna say I'm trolling, so absolutely not. I'm not gonna say it. All right. What is going on? I think maybe I'm at a time where weirdos are out. I think that's what it is. I'm going live at a time where weirdos is out. I gotta start going back live during the daytime, where people are not so crazy. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, I think I did all the questions for this one. Okay, let's go back out and see what some of the newest ones I got. Proud, very proud of you. Thank you so much. I just ordered this today. That's good. Put that work in. Put that work in. The kids about to go back to school too. If you got kids, you can go buckle down and get this stuff done. You know, I think anytime, I wouldn't care. Whenever you really need to get your life together, do it. Like, no matter when. I'll ask you to check me out. What exactly do that mean? Check you out. You talking about? Well, I was talking about your comment. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. Y'all gonna say I'm trolling, so no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna say it or ask it. I didn't know what you talking about. I was thinking you was a weirdo. I'm like, oh, you ain't a weirdo. I don't know. Well, even if the debt is paid off, disputes can come back anytime. Please be aware. I think I made a video on that, right? Yep. Usually when you pay off debt on your credit reports and the account is deleted, it probably is not going to come back. Usually your account come back if it's unpaid and they still want to collect. Think about your credit reports as like a place where companies go for collection. Because whenever you want to get a house, whenever you want to get a car, whenever you want to get a credit card, if you get denied, you're going to start looking at your credit and figure out what you got to do to fix it. And a collection company or these companies want to be on your credit report so that when you look, you'll think about paying them. That's the only reason why they put this stuff on our credit reports. Because what other reason would you want it on our credit reports other than for other people to know that we owe money to this company? Okay, so that's what I think about when I think about the company, the account will come back or not. And a lot of times, y'all, if the account come back, you have to tell them that they are not supposed to reinsert that account on your credit reports. And that's the reason why too I like to sue the company. All of this settling with them, paying them, we'll settle in court. I'm not going to pay you, you're going to pay me. All right, so that's going to be it. What are my thoughts on NACA? I went to one of the NACA meetings. I think that if you go along with the process, I would say just check it out. I heard that it is way more things that you have to do when you do NACA compared to just buying a house. But just go through that process. And also, I hope you're talking about NACA home buying, right? Just said, just making sure we're on the same page. But another thing too is even if you're going through the process with NACA, go through the regular process, because NACA gonna make you do way more stuff than a regular if you just go buy a house. So what I would do is this: I would go through the process with NACA. If I don't like the process with NACA, I would still have some type of real estate broker where they'll be able to give me a loan. I would compare what it would be. Like if I go with you, what will my stuff look like? Or if I stay with NACA, what is it gonna look like? Because I know a lot of people that wanted to go with NACA and they end up not doing NACA. They end up just going directly and just getting their house because of all of the things that NACA required. So I would say just do both. Go through all of the stuff anyway, because NACA is basically going to be way harder on you than if you were to actually just go and get a mortgage. So that means you're gonna have so much more done than you would have need to have done if you was to get a regular mortgage. But I say try it, especially if they give you any type of like promotions and stuff like that. Like not promotion, but you know, they give you some type of discount, or you know, I heard they got better interest rates and things like that. So I would just try. You need help with the down payment? You love the content? Thank you so much. If you need help with the down payment, also look into a USDA loan. I had helped one of my clients get a USDA loan, especially when I was being a realtor and I was actually helping them find houses and stuff like that. I'm still a real estate broker, but I don't show houses anymore. I just refer you out to other realtors. But they end up getting a house with no money down. I think they end up bringing like 60 some dollars to the closing table, but that's USDA. Look into that USDA loan. And some people think that you got to be in a real rural area. If I'm even rural, I can't talk right now. I've been making a lot of videos, but you know, they think that you got to be really on the outskirts, and you don't have to. They can have pockets of like USDA. So look into that too. And then too, some of the mortgage brokers, like let me make sure, let me tell you my number just right now so I can, and then I can actually send you some just in case you need them too. So it's 407 374 2747. Okay, 407-374-2747. Some mortgage brokers have like first time home buyer programs where it's probably just like a little online hour or 2 hour class you got to take, and they'll be able to help you with down payment assistance and stuff like that. So I would look into those options, but still do the NACA because they still can possibly be able to help you. At least they'll get you on track. But some people think that it's a hard process to be able to buy a house, and it don't have to be. You'll go through that program and it'll be just so hard. You'll be like, what the heck? Like I remember when I went to buy my first house, I had went through a program and I'm like, this is so hard. And I just, I later on just bought a tax foreclosure. That's what I did. And then when I bought a rental property, since I knew how to buy a tax foreclosure, which was better than me going through through any other program I could ever thought about doing, I was able to buy rental properties tax foreclosure. So I love that way. So yeah, you definitely have options, but I would say go to like a lot of the seminars, and things like that, because you're gonna learn so much just sitting there. You know, you gotta do a NACA meeting anyway. You know, I don't know if you did that already. You know, you go sit in a NACA. I had did that one time when I was visiting my aunt out in Georgia. I had went and sat in, like, it was like an hour or something. They did like a presentation or something like that. And then it's like, okay, if you want to sign up, here are the steps at the end. But I wouldn't set in because I used to bash it, like, don't do that, da, 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 da. But I was like, you know what, let me learn, you know. I am in the process, but they actually have a NACA bank. Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that part of it. I didn't know. So when it comes down to NACA, when I sat in on it, when I heard the process and I was talking to people that was actually there, a lot of people saying it was taking forever. They never even got their house. And I'm like, just go the regular route. Some people think that they have to just go there for down payment assistance. There's so many other programs that can give you down payment assistance. It really is. Like, so many more programs, so many other programs out there. A lot of people think that they have to just do that one. So yeah, I was just being nosy in there. So I don't remember too much about it, but yeah, I suggest you, they put a, wait, they, um, you're very, very welcome. You say put a lien on it, but I'll look into your USDA. Yes, definitely look into the USDA. USDA. I think that you would like that. I think that you would definitely like that. Okay, so why am I mad? I think I'm tired, and I told you I'm working out, so I'm probably hangry. I need to go to sleep. I'm just tired and probably a little hungry. But I want to make sure I get this done because I'm going to be chilling this weekend, and I don't like to fall behind. And I don't want to, I hate the thought of just selling books and never showing up to answer questions. Y'all just getting a book and don't know nothing. People asking questions. I need to come on here and answer it. My phone number is 407 374 2747. Okay, we answered that question. So let's go to the next one. Okay, wait, hey, I started off. Did I answer her again? No. Oh, no. Hey. Oh. Yeah, hey, I'm sorry for the late response. So whenever you're working to like get accounts deleted from your credit reports, sometimes some of your older accounts, if it's a charge off, your credit score is probably not going to go down because you have so many late payments. If it is not a charge off, some people are trying to like remove student loans from their credit report because like debt to income ratio and things like that. Those accounts are typically open. Then they'll see their credit scores go down. But I don't think that your credit score should necessarily go down. I would just make sure that whenever you're like, if it was me, whenever I'm trying to like delete any accounts from the credit reports, I'll be removing the ones that's collections guaranteed. I wouldn't care about how old it is or anything. And then I will be removing the ones that got a lot of late payments that's a charge off. Maybe, you know, test the waters. You don't even know what charge off is going to be deleted. You may even have to sue the company. So you don't even know if it's going to be deleted or how long it's going to take. But maybe just test the water. Maybe delete the ones that you really want to get deleted, like your closed accounts that have a balance. Because it's different. Sometimes you may have charge off that's closed, but it's showing $0 balance because they sold it to a collection company. And then you have charge offs that's closed that actually show a balance. Maybe you want to work on the ones that actually show a balance because those will make a better, those will probably make a difference. But usually your credit score should go up when you get the accounts deleted from your credit reports. If another thing, now I'm thinking about it, if you think that your credit score may go down, it could possibly go down because now you really don't have anything reporting. Make sure you have 4 credit cards on your credit reports that is reporting current with the utilization low and 2 installment accounts. If you getting everything deleted on off your credit reports, you ain't gonna have nothing to show anymore. So that's why I say make sure you got your 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts, because that's gonna help get your overall credit score up. All right, so hopefully that help her. She was concerned that if she deletes some of her charge-offs from her credit reports, that her credit scores may go down. But y'all, people be working on deleting accounts but not adding accounts. Y'all need to add the accounts on y'all credit reports too. Y'all can't just be deleting. Y'all need positive stuff on there too. Y'all gonna see that y'all credit scores will go up, or they just gonna like just be stagnant. They just gonna stay there. That's because you need positive accounts reporting. And good evening to you. I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, I'm trying to read these comments and I realize I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. Okay, so we'll start this weekend. Disputes will be put back on any. Oh, let me see. I think I responded to that. So somebody saying disputes can be put back on at any time, y'all. That's why when I tell y'all sue the company, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, sue the company. In your settlement agreement, you can tell them you agreed not to sell this account to anybody else and not put on my credit reports ever again. I never want to see this account again, ever. Like, ever, ever, ever. Okay, if y'all ain't got no agreement or anything like that, y'all, they gonna just be trying to put this stuff on y'all credit reports regardless. Is what it is, you know. I need to start with step one, clearing my credit. Is this in the book you purchased? People think, okay, let me make her a video. People think step one is actually clearing your credit. Yes, I do go over that in the book, but I really think y'all need to get 4 credit cards immediately. Immediately. Because I believe that with the reporting, you need them to report. Okay, you need them to report. If you do your disputes, you may get your account deleted in 30 days. You know, 30 days of a credit card report ain't gonna get your credit scores to go up as fast. But if you already start getting your credit cards immediately, like the day you want to start fixing your credit, I think that you should probably start getting your credit cards at that point. You need to look at your credit reports. Do I got 4 credit cards? Do I got 2 installment accounts? No? Okay, well, let me go ahead and give me 4 credit cards right now. Then after that, you know, after you get your 4 credit cards, it should probably take you an hour or two. You know, after you get your 4 credit cards, at the most, it shouldn't take that long, but at the most, then you can go ahead and do your dispute letters. But yeah, you have 70 dispute letters right here to help you delete the accounts. You got a free course that come along with the books. And if they refuse to delete the account from your credit reports because you're trying to clear it, look into my So and to Win book. Yeah, y'all got to make sure y'all have credit cards. I realized that it's a big pet peeve of mine. Like, I cleared up so many people credit, y'all, and they never got credit cards, so their credit score stayed at like that 600 580-ish area. And that's just a hard place. This is the bad place to be, to me, you know. But I guess, yeah, you definitely do need to get some you need to get some accounts deleted, and you're gonna need credit cards. So I guess, you know, both of them go hand in hand. But to me, I think that everything should be done. If it was me, like with my credit, I'm doing everything in the same day. I'm getting my 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts, same day. I'm deleting everything. I'm sending my letters that day, or I'm going to get them done that day and mail them out the next day. I'm going to make sure I got my 2 installment accounts that day. If I got time, I'm going to call the credit bureaus, tell them to remove these inquiries from my credit reports that day. If they don't remove them all that day, or if I had a lot of them, I'm calling them the next day and the next day after just to make sure that they removed from the credit reports. I'll make sure that any type of mortgage or rent payments can be on there. If they, you know, if you already have the mortgage, that's good. Rent payments, I'll get them reported too. I'll be just making sure anything I can get reported. I'll be doing the Experian boost. I'll be doing all that one day. I think a lot of y'all need to look into David Goggins and lock in. Like, be obsessed. Like, all you doing is this. Like, this is all you're doing. You're not doing anything else. Okay, like you're not gonna do anything else. When I had created my Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days book, y'all, I locked in and did this because I was frustrated with teaching my Strong in 75 workbook, because it's 75 days, and I'm like, y'all, we can do this stuff longer than this. It shouldn't take 7 days to do no disputes. It should not. Y'all can have them disputes done in 2 hours. Okay, and you know, just lock in and do it. Y'all gotta just figure out what accounts y'all need to get deleted and put them on there. And then when I was doing this, y'all, I was locked in getting this done. Cause it's like, y'all, this is what y'all need to do. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. Day 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just locked in getting this stuff done, writing this book. Okay, and even when I was writing my other books, like when I was writing my bankruptcy book, a lot of people don't understand. Y'all can get y'all credit scores back in the 700s after bankruptcy. Quick. it don't have to be a long process, but one of the biggest things I tell people who have bankruptcy is everything negative gotta go, but you gotta add positive on. That's the key. People will get that bankruptcy deleted, get their negative accounts deleted, and then they're stuck with a naked credit report. You need to add credit cards on immediately. I said as soon as you get your discharge, you need to get that stuff done immediately. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all locking in. I'm gonna show y'all locking in because some of y'all, I don't know. I think a lot of people going through things because I feel like that's why I wasn't able to lock in all the way either. But I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like to like lock in then, because some of y'all don't understand. Y'all need to really figure out who David Goggins is and lock in that way. Like lock in the way he lock in, because he want to taught me how to really lock in, like cut out the world, don't do anything but like lock in and get your stuff done. All right, that y'all really do need to lock in. Like put your head down, don't do anything. Like for real. I wanted to cancel Indigo because they have a name. Just paying it off and want to cancel. I really don't like that fee. I don't like the fee for you either. Okay, so if y'all gonna cancel any credit cards, before y'all cancel it, replace it. Replace it. Out with the old, in with the new. Think of it that way. I don't know if you already got 4 credit cards, because if you already got 4 credit cards, go ahead and cancel it. If you already got 4, excluding that Indigo, then you can go ahead and cancel it. Now that's what I would do. But you gotta know they only charge you an annual fee once a year, so you need to know when they're going to charge you that fee again. If they're going to charge you again in November, just cancel it in October. You know, just cancel it before they charge you that fee. Call them, ask them when they're going to charge you that fee. Okay. Okay, then this is what I was thinking. I have 3. Yes. Do you think XRP is a good investment? Yes. I don't want to talk about my XRP. I knew XRP was this may be about, I don't know, but if you're real, then yes. I knew XRP was a good investment years ago. I believe in like 2019, 2020 time. I ended up selling it though. I ended up just selling it and stop focusing on crypto and stuff like that. I ended up listening to somebody like, you need to stop focusing on crypto. You need to focus on your regular stocks and ETFs and stuff like that. Like, I should have kept that, but I did sell. I think when I had got mine, it ended up doubling. But if I would have held what I had then, now, oh my gosh, it would have been like 10x or something. Like it would have been a lot. So I think XRP is probably still going to be a good one because of all the things that it can do basically. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I could do no wrong. My night is going good. So I got one more question. I'm answering questions on my TikTok page right now about my credit books. After I get done with this, y'all, it's going to be end of our night. And then if people come here, they got any questions, I'm here to answer the questions. So that's what this is about right now. I'm just answering questions on my main TikTok page right now. Answering the comments that I got on my videos. And then answering questions, like if y'all have questions, just answering them all. And then people that are over here on TikTok, I have it where if they want to get their books for cheaper, they're able to get their books for cheaper. I have them discounted right here for the people that's on the TikTok. Oh, I'm gonna answer this one. Somebody said they are illegal. You can sue. Y'all, all of our accounts are illegal if they done incorrectly. People have to understand that a lot of our accounts are illegal if they're reporting incorrectly. That can be our charge-offs. So if you got Capital One, they mess up, they got the bad reporting, they reported something bad for you, then you could technically sue them. You know, you got Discover, the collection companies in general. I don't care if it's medical debt or not. I sued my creditors. My very first lawsuits, when I sued my creditors, I had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay. So I talk about the suing process in my Suing to Win book. My second lawsuit was against the collection collection company. Okay, a very, very, very famous collection company. A lot of y'all probably got on y'all credit reports if you do have collections. And then my last lawsuit was with a collection company and all 3 credit bureaus. And I have settlements for that last lawsuit with all 4 companies. So people have to understand a lot of the stuff that's on credit reports is illegal, especially if they're reporting inaccurately. That's why I have my suing to win book, and then I have the dispute letters right here that people can use to actually do their disputes. All right, y'all, that is our last video. But that is true, y'all. A lot of this stuff is definitely illegal. It is definitely illegal. It's definitely illegal. But I realized when y'all put that lawsuit in and y'all start going through the discovery stage, especially, y'all gonna have some companies that's gonna settle with y'all early, gonna say, oh, we'll give you some money, we'll delete the account from your credit report. You no longer owe us for this debt. You're gonna have a lot of companies that's gonna do that. But you really want more companies to do that? Wait till you get to that discovery stage. But all of this stuff is in the process of suing. I have to get going. I hope you have a great night and week. God bless. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you so much for the information and taking the time to go live. Signing out. Take care and God bless. God bless you too. So I'm signing out too, y'all. I did my 10 videos. I will see y'all tomorrow. I think I'm gonna come back earlier tomorrow. I'm gonna come live earlier tomorrow. Because yeah, the comments is wild at night. But I will see y'all later.